YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Yoy, best that ever did it. True winner, 6 p.m. Back with some college basketball for January 22nd, Thursday. We got a lot of good games. Look at this scroll. We got a nice little scroll on the list. Bunch of games today. Very, very good. If you was part of the top plays in my Discord, you seen we fell short. Out of two spreads, we took Troy to win by 7. They won by 6, and then we ended up taking the under on UTSA in North Texas. They ended up going over the total by 4 or 5 points. So it's not bad, but we still got to get back on that on that win column. So let's look to bounce back today. We really finna turn it up. Pick the best 3-4 plays on the board, and we're going to call it a spade a spade. Jump right into high gear. Leave me a like. Comment your top 3 picks on the video, or if you aren't subscribed already, please leave me a sub. Don't forget to join the Telegram Discord. The link is in the description. Free till March. Once you're a member, you always a member. Free till March. Then it will be monthly subscription from there on out. Let's go. ULL playing App State. App State is 9-point favorites, and this is a straight up drill spot for App State. App State, better team, better offense. ULL, it has been a little bit more feisty in this last 5 to 6 games, but it's still ULL. Can't get there with them. Give me App State money line. Marshall land 18 against ULM, and ULM's just falling off a cliff. They only won 3 games out of 19. I mean, y'all could bet on them if y'all feel like they could cover this, but I don't think they cover this at all. Give me Marshall Hurd. Give me 18 points with them boys. Them boys are 9-2 at the house. They do have a decent offense, and they could really put points in bunches. Give me Marshall, big time drill spot. ULM. Them boys, like, they got people leaving the program left and right. Transfer portal this, transfer portal that. A lot of their top scorers leaving. There's nobody really even left over there want to play for that team. They morale's low, so definitely Marshall could beat them boys by 25 plus. Lipscomb is at home against Stetson. Stetson is 14.5-point underdogs. 1-8 on the road, though. That's why I got to go with Lipscomb in this one. Lipscomb is a true 9-0 against D1 opponents at the house. Lipscomb will win the game. The spread may be a little bit Lipscomb, they be struggling sometimes to cover the spread, so you'll have to outline this one. If you could get this around 9 to 10 points, I think they win this game by double digits. They can blow them boys out by 20 as well, though. Florida Gulf Coast playing Austin Peay, and Austin Peay is the better team. Come on, man. Give me Austin Peay. Lay the spread. Florida Gulf Coast ain't really covering much spreads or winning much games. They didn't really come to play this year. They really worry about next year. Central Arkansas on the road, laying 4 against West Georgia, and they tripping, dog. I know Central Arkansas is one of the better teams in this conference. They are. As crazy as it sounds, they are, but West Georgia is still the better team, man. They going off this last time we seen these two teams play last year, where it was an 82-71 score for Central Arkansas. This year's West Georgia team is for real. I got to go with West Georgia in this one as the home underdog. Binghamton versus New Hampshire. Give me New Hampshire all day long. New Hampshire will win the game comfortably. Binghamton is just that bad. New Hampshire's bad too. 5-win team, sucks. But their ass is way better than Binghamton. I like New Hampshire money line a lot in that one too. New NJIT playing UMBC. UMBC is the better team, straight up and down, better team. But NJIT will cover the spread. They're a good covering team. They got a lot of 3-point shooters. They make a lot of threes, keeps them in spreads. I got to go with NJIT to cover. UMBC wins the game, though. Green Bay, fuck Green Bay. But they on the road playing Youngstown State. Youngstown State has been iffy, though. Them boys are super 50-50, 1-7 against the spread. They're not covering anything. I got to go with Green Bay in this one to cover the spread. Green Bay might win that outright. UNC Wilmington at William and Mary. William and Mary damn near is one of the better teams in the conference, but they are facing a real good team in UNC Wilmington. But the crazy thing is with UNC Wilmington, man, them boys 17-2, but they've only covered one spread in their last 9 tries. It's crazy how as good as they've been on the money line, they have not been covering spreads. So if you can get this William and Mary team bought up, alternate spread, William and Mary +5, +6, I think UNC Wilmington takes the cake, though. I think UNC Wilmington is just straight up too much for William and Mary. And I really love both teams. I really love this William and Mary team, but I think they catch their first loss at the house. Give me UNC Wilmington, money line, but I do not like them on the spread, though. USF at UAB. And I gotta go with my boys, USF in this one. And I just simply like what I've seen from them boys. A little bit more. UAB is damn good, too. And this is going to be a coin flip. True coin flip. Any team could win this one. But if I had to pick a side, I'm going with USF. It's a little bit more blood, more hungry on them boys. A little bit more formidableness. Slightly better. Let's check the injury report. Slightly better on the, where them boys at? UAB, South Florida. Yeah, the injury report, Caleb Sanders. He really ain't been playing since January 4th. Xavier Brown, he ain't really been playing. Really nobody really injured on this one. UAB's got a little boy. He was only played 2-3 games in the season, so everybody's healthy pretty much. But USF is just dominating all categories. Steals, assists, to turnover ratio, assist ratio, rebounds, free throw percentage, 3-point field goals per game. They're making about 10 a game compared to a mediocre 5. I didn't know they was that bad from 3. UAB's averaging about 5 to 6 threes a game. I don't think they have enough offense to overcome USF's offense. Give me USF. The Bulls win it. Monmouth at Hampton. The Pirates is 6-0, 4-0 against the spread. I'm not falling off of them here. Give me Hampton Pirates, money line. USA, South Alabama playing JMU. I got to go with USA in this one. JMU, they've been on a different type of time this year. They're 1-5 against the spread, 5-13 against the spread on the season, 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games. But they are 6-1 money line at the house, so I do think USA covers, and they should win that game outright. JMU is not the better team there. Campbell, College of Charleston. College of Charleston's 4-point favorites. 7-2 at the house, though, against a 1-10 Campbell team. I got to go with the better home team. Better team in general. College of Charleston still better than Campbell. Give me them boys at the house. Campbell does not win games on the road. That's just not what they're going to do. Texas State on the road facing Coastal Carolina, and I got to go with the underdog in this one. Anytime we got Coastal Carolina, it's a coin flip. I got to go with the underdog every time. Texas State covers, damn near wins that game outright. Towson at Elon. Towson's 1-6 on the road out of 7 tries. 2-5 on the road against the spread. And I just think Elon's too much for him here. Towson, though, they do play their best basketball at the house, and they have already seen teams like College of Charleston, Drexel, Northeastern, Hofstra, Monmouth, Hampton. So they've been playing William & Mary. They've been playing some solid teams. So they ain't really had that weak of a schedule. Towson is battle tested. But Elon, like I said, I've been high on this Elon team. I did not know they were going to outright beat Hofstra outright in their last game after selling us against Northeastern the game before that. But they only beat this Campbell team by 1. Campbell was miserable on the road, so that's a bad win. Lost to College of Charleston, but they beat up on a Grant. Let me see. Yeah, that's Greensboro Pride. I knew it wasn't GCU. They got a good Virginia Tech cover. Overtime, damn near beat Virginia Tech, an ACC school. Beat Richmond. You know what I mean? Got a good win, a 21-point win against Wofford. They got some decent wins, man. Decent wins. App State beat the shit out of them by 35. I know what I'm getting out of this Elon team. Them boys can explode at any moment. Give me Elon Phoenix. Money line play. Wisconsin on the road against Penn State. And give me Wisconsin, short, sweet, and simple, money line play or against the spread. Penn State's football school. Wisconsin's just too much for 40 minutes. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I do not like the over. I don't know why this total set at 160. Penn State, they could run a little bit, you know what I mean? But I guess they're going off the last meeting, 86-75 last year. But Penn State's not as potent as last year. I think we get under the total. Give me Wisconsin to win the game. Stony Brook on the road facing Northeastern, and I got to go with Stony Brook in this one. Even though they're 1-6 on the road, Stony Brook is the better team. 5 more wins on the year, just a straight-up better, cleaner, defensively sound team. Northeastern, too fucking inconsistent, losing home record. So this is really a coin flip. Give me the underdog and the points. Arkansas State at Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern is 2-point underdogs at the house where they're playing their best basketball at. Arkansas State has been the better team of this last 2 meetings. They always seem to put up a bunch of points in this matchup. And you know both of these two teams run. But Georgia Southern hasn't been playing their best basketball at all. Last 3 games, kind of bad. You know what I mean? Lost by 16 on the road to USA. Beat Old Dominion only by 3. And then you lose in overtime to Coastal Carolina at the house. You went to overtime with Coastal Carolina at their house. You went to overtime with JMU, who's having a down year. You only beat Gardner-Webb by 4 points. So I definitely know why they are the underdog. I got to go with Arkansas State. I ain't going to lie to y'all, man. I'm trying to get there with Georgia Southern where they're 8-1. I think they fall to 8-2. And like I said, these boys had a rough schedule in the last 4 or 5 matchups, playing Troy twice, splitting a pair, beat Texas State at home, and then they lost to USA in overtime before beating Texas State earlier on after they fell short to Rice. So we know what's what. Give me Arkansas State money line. They're the better team. Gonna win a game. Come in there and performs at a consistent rate more than Georgia Southern does. I think we see too many question marks for Georgia Southern. Milwaukee at Robert Morris, and Robert Morris is straight up dog shit. Them boys is not really on nothing at all. They really just got a good record for a little bit. They only 12-8, so it ain't that good of a record, but they got a little winning record for now, but that shit gonna change soon. I can't get there with the other team either, though. Milwaukee, the Panthers is terrible, but I gotta go with the underdog. I can't get there with either side. Give me the underdog plus the points. Marist, Siena. Siena is the better team. I ain't gonna lie, and they're in a better spot at home. Home crowd, the refs on their side. Marist will keep it close, though. This is a true coin flip. Either team really could win this, but I got to go with the home team, Siena. Southern Mississippi at Georgia State. Georgia State 4-2. They've been playing decent as of late. They started off the year shit. They started off like with a 9-game, 10-game lose. Let's look at what they did in their first 10 and 12 games. Let's see what Georgia State did in their first 12 to 13 games. As you can see, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they won 1 game in their first 10 games. Started off the season 1-9. But they've been decent as of late, like I said, winning like 5 of their last 6 games. Playing a decent brand of basketball. Going up against a USM team who is the better team. They got the better players. Still the better team here. I got to go with the Southern Mississippi Eagles. Them boys will win the game outright. I ain't going to cop to you. Georgia State, I still can't get there with you. Niagara, Fairfield. Fairfield is 11-point favorites, and I'm landing with Niagara. With Fairfield. I'm landing with Fairfield. Niagara is too bad. Too bad. They can't cover anything. But I feel bad for that program. I feel bad for that coach. Because that coach is definitely... Hey, go ahead. You go bear down. No, but like I said, man, Fairfield is too much for him for 40 minutes. All I can see is a 6 to 7 point lead at half for Fairfield, 5 to 7 point lead, and then they win the second half by another 6 to 7 to 8 points. So I think they cover at least an 8-point spread, but they should have no problem beating that team by 14, 15. Sacred Heart playing at home against Canisius. Canisius is 9.5 point underdogs for what? Against Sacred Heart. Give me Canisius. The Griffiths with the Golden Griffiths. Come on, man. The Griffins. Them boys come in there and cover. They probably won't win the game, but they cover that. They definitely got a shot to win that game outright, though. Give me the Golden Griffiths. Plus the points. Merrimack at Iona. Iona's 1 point underdog at the house, and I think Merrimack does win the game. Iona is too fucking inconsistent. They do look good in certain spots. Iona 7-1 at the house. I know they play their best basketball here. But Merrimack is truly the better team, and I'm just not going to keep trusting Iona. If you want to keep trusting this 50-50 ass inconsistent team, by all means, go ahead. They could put up 45 points any day, or they could put up 67 or 85 points the next day. So I'm just not there to try to back a team like that who's not going to give their all every game. Give me Merrimack. They're going to at least fight for 40 minutes. Bellarmine at Jacksonville. Jacksonville Dolphins, 4-1 at the house versus Bellarmine, the Knights, who is 3-5 on the road. I'm saying 3.5 point underdogs on the road. And I gotta go ahead and lay it with the Jacksonville Dolphins, man. I can't get with the Bellarmine Knights on the road. Them boys is really, really not beating much. They really could keep it close, when they playing like Central Arkansas and West Georgia's, and they got a Chattanooga win. That's why Chattanooga's so fucking weak. But like I said, man, EKU beat the fuck out of you. Lipscomb beat you by 10. A mediocre-ass UNA team beat you. North Alabama beat you by 9 at your house. Jacksonville should win this game. But it's a no bet for me. I'm not betting Jacksonville. I'm not touching them with a 10-foot pole. EKU is on the road, laying 7 against North Florida. And I think the fuck not. This is a North Florida spot. They've been playing better in their last 5 games. North Florida still is the weak-ass North Florida team, but last 3 games, they got 2 covers. They definitely got blew out by Central Arkansas. But versus EKU, I think they could take this one. They could take this one home, get their 3rd or 4th win on the year. Real risky game, though. EKU is the better team on the season, of course, but I think we see a lot of points. I think we see a lot of points in this one. Give me the over, but give me North Florida plus the points. Quinnipiac on the road playing Mount St. Mary's. Let's check this injury report. See what Quinnipiac's top players are looking like, because they were hurt for a minute. But like I said, we know Quinnipiac is one of the upper echelon teams in this weak-ass little MAC conference. The MAC, the MAAC, is a decent little program, decent little conference, but they don't really have no heavy hitters, though. You know what I mean? Who really gonna make noise. They really got a little bit of talent, and these boys, Quinnipiac is 3rd place right now in the conference, and they are one of the better teams, one of the teams you have to beat to get to the top. Mount St. Mary's, you damn sure ain't. So, like I said, Quinnipiac took 2 losses against one of the 2 good teams in the conference, Merrimack by 12 and St. Peter's. But they handled this Mount St. Mary's team already by 11. Now they go on the road as 5-point favorites. Injury report looking pretty clean. Nobody injured for Quinnipiac. I'm laying the spread. They could beat this team by 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 points again. Give me Quinnipiac all day long. Hofstra at NCAAT, North Carolina A&T. These boys, the fucking Aggies, they coming into this one. They already got throttled by Hofstra. Last time they played, 22-point loss. Coming off of a 21-point loss against Hampton. Coming off of another bad loss against William & Mary, Stony Brook, Elon, Northeastern, UNC Wilmington. Like, they haven't won a game since December 16th in Division I. I got to get there with Hofstra on a bounce back, blowout spot for Hofstra, later spread. Western Illinois, Morehead State. Morehead State is the better team. I got to admit it. I got to lay it with Morehead. North Dakota at Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts, better team here. I mean, no, I'm sorry. Not better team. Oral Roberts is the worst team in the conference. In this fucking mediocre Summit League, they are one of the worst teams in this conference. I know South Dakota's giving them a run for their money with worst team in the conference, but Oral Roberts, when was the last time they won a D1 game? It was December 6th against Montana State by 4. If you want to back a team who's lost all of these games, what are they on a 1, 2, 3, 4, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8 game losing streak? I can't get there with them boys at all. They're not getting their first win against North Dakota. Not North Dakota, who just handled the shit out of South Dakota, who took it there with St. Tommy's at home. I got to go with the better team here. They could beat up on bad teams like they've been doing. One against UMKC, one against South Dakota. Beat up a good team in overtime in South Dakota State. And they already got the Oral Roberts win by 11 points earlier on in the year. So they could definitely handle this weak-ass Oral Roberts team by 10 again. Give me the damn North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Latest spread. Little Rock, Arkansas, Arlington. And you know what we do all this. Come on, man. Little Rock, Arkansas. We going with them boys. To get faded. Give me SEMO. As y'all can see, this is one of the top plays on the board. 100% cover rate. We are automatic. They on the same page as us. I appreciate that, covers.com. Show the fucking world to automatically fade Little Rock as soon as they go away from home. Little Rock is a no bueno. And as soon as they leave the home gym, they just are absolutely Division III. A Division III team when they leave the house. I can't get there with them weak-ass boys. Give me SEMO. They just drilled. UT Martin, what's that? Yeah, UT Martin. The best team in the Ohio Valley. They just drilled them boys by 20+. Give me SEMO to keep it rolling, man. At the house. Drill spot. Automatic fade. EIU. Playing Southern Indiana, and I got to go with EIU to get their first road win. Tennessee Tech at Lindenwood. Lindenwood is a cash cow. We've been making a lot of bread on them at home, and I'm not getting off them here. Give me Lindenwood. I think they cover that spread too. 9 is around where they should win at, about 11 to 12 points. I'll lay the spread, but god damn, these spreads moving as we. All right. Y'all got to lock these games in before these little lines keep going up. I got to go with Lindenwood, though. Give me Lindenwood. Money line plays the best to play in that one. Tennessee State on the road against SIU Edwardsville. Give me Tennessee State. One of the top teams in that conference, too, along with UT Martin. Give me Tennessee State to win that game outright. South Dakota State, Jackrabbits on the road playing St. Tommy's, and I got to go with St. Tommy's. They're not losing the game at home. South Dakota State is not the same juggernaut we've seen in the last 5 years, 6 years plus. South Dakota State is usually way better than this. As you can see, they're 10-10 on a season. They're just super average. Decent enough to beat bad teams, but they're not handling business against step-up competition like St. Tommy's. Give me the Tommies. Them boys win the game. Missouri State at New Mexico State. New Mexico State is 6-point favorites. and I'm not getting there with New Mexico State at all. I don't know why. Just because their win-loss record is 7-1, and Missouri State's win-loss record on the road is 1-6. But Missouri State can cover the spread. They can keep it close. Have these two teams faced off yet in this season? Let's look at what they did. Yes, they did face off already this year. Missouri State was in their ass the whole start of the game. 53 to 41. 53 to 41 total at the half. And New Mexico outscored them by only 5 in the second half. So I do think Missouri State can hang with them for 40 minutes anywhere they are at in the USA. I think they cover this spread and damn near has a shot to win outright again. Missouri State's the better team there. Bear down. Cal Poly slow at UC Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara has no backbone, like I said, all year. They could win against certain teams, and I think Cal Poly is going to give them a run for their money. Cal Poly, one of the faster-paced teams in the country. They run and gun. This was last year's total 20-point win for UC Santa Barbara. But like I said, this is not the last year's UC Santa Barbara. I gotta go behind a team that I know can go in there and cover for 40 minutes. They might not win the game outright, but they will cover a 9-point spread. That's a bit much for UC Santa Barbara. Give me the over. I like the points total to go over. And give me Cal Poly slow. Cal Poly plus the 9 points. Portland State, one of the best teams against the spread in the nation. 11-2 on the year. 8-0 against the spread on the road. And they keep it rolling here against Eastern Washington. One of the worst teams in the conference, in the country. All they do is shoot threes, live or die by the three. I'm not really worried about Eastern Washington at all. They do have a couple little games where they make it scary for people. Get a lucky little fouls called at the end of the game. The refs show them a little love. Couple threes fall more than they should have. They could be in a game. But if they don't get all them lucky fouls and lucky Hail Mary threes, Portland State runs away with this one by 15 plus. Portland State, lay the spread. Top play of the day. FIU Panthers at UTEP. UTEP is terrible. FIU is an automatic fade, though, as soon as they leave the house. We've been on teams against this team. I got to go with UTEP in this one. As crazy as it is, UTEP has won 5 games out of their 6 wins at home. And FIU has won 0 games on the road. So I got to go with the home team who's shown me they can win where they are right now. Weber State, Weber State on the road playing Montana Grizz. And we know what we're getting from both of these teams. The Grizz already beat this team last year, 7-point win. It's going to be a low-scoring total. It's going to be a choppy game. Both teams coming out with strong defense, but the Grizz has the defensive advantage. Weber State does not have the advantage on either side of the ball, in my opinion. Let's look it up on statistical. Weber State is dominating rebounds in this matchup. They're averaging about 37 rebounds per game compared to 33 for Montana. So they do have the rebound advantage, offensive rebounds. They do a good job at getting offensive boards. But the free throw percentage is where Montana is killing them at. Pretty much a 78% shooting team from free throw versus a 71% team in Weber State. Making 1 more 3 a game. Better 3-point field goal percentage. Better field goal percentage. And I got to go with the true shooting efforts from these boys. Montana's just truly the better team. Both teams have been shaky. Both teams are 10-9 on the record. So it's still a coin flip, but I got to go with the home team now. UC San Diego is laying 3. UC Davis, them boys solid, man. At the house, I'm sorry, I'm just going with my boys. UC Davis is hotter than fish grease at the house. Let's look at their last 6 home games. Beat UC Irvine as a 3.5-point underdog. Beat Cal State Fullerton as a 4-point favorite. Before that, they lost to Cal State Bakersfield by only 2. BC Sun, Cal State Northridge by 9 points. Seattle, they only lost to Seattle, the Red Hawks, who takes it there with Gonzaga, only by 1 point loss. ULL, 20-point win. Come on, man. North Dakota State Bisons, who's damn good in their division, 12-point win. UC Davis is fucking awesome at the house. They got some real good wins at home. UC San Diego, they have been damn good as well. So it's like I said, this is a real good matchup. I just think we see a Cal State Fullerton loss by 17. Cal State Northridge lost by 5 when you're at your house. And you go on the road, beat UC Riverside by only 3. Struggling. You did not go ahead and beat Cal Poly on the road. So I think we see something similar to that Cal Poly game or that that San Diego game. I think it's a chippy back and forth game. It might come down to the last 2 minutes of gameplay. But I think UC Davis chips them off from the free throw line late. Give me UC Davis plus the 3. Montana State, Idaho State, and I got to go with Montana State. They're in a groove right now. You can't get off that team right now. Montana State, hot. They continue it rolling there. Idaho State is on a downward trend. They started off the season immaculate. Idaho State Bengals ain't beating up on nobody anymore. Sacramento State, we got to see if Mikey Williams is playing. He hasn't played the last couple games. I don't know what's going on with him. But either way it goes, I don't care if he's playing or not. Idaho Vandals will win the game. Give me the Idaho Vandals minus the 10 points. North Dakota State at Denver. And I'm landing with North Dakota State all day long. Denver, I keep telling people them boys is a city of music. They're known for their hockey and music. They're not a basketball team. Give me North Dakota State minus the 4 points. UC Irvine at Riverside. Riverside is 9-point underdogs at the house. And I'm not getting there with Riverside at all. And I've been trying to show love. Because I know this team is how they been for the last 4 or 5 years. We've been made some pretty pennies off UC Riverside. I fuck with that little town out there in Cali. But this year, them boys is terrible. I ain't gonna even hold you. Give me UC Irvine, money line, against the spread, all that. LBSU, Long Beach State, coming in as a 3-point underdog. And I think Fullerton drills them. To end the night off. But we got to cook up the top 3 plays on the board like no other. Give me North Dakota State to start the night off. 16-5 team on the road. Too much for these boys for 40 minutes. Like I said, Denver is a school of music, and they're known for their hockey. I can't get there with them boys. The Pioneers is not that. Give me the North Dakota State Bisons. Money line play. Second best play on the board. Gotta go ahead with Portland State. Portland State laid the 2 points. One of the best covering teams in the country. 11-2 on the year. Go with them as the second best play. Third best play. Last but not least, we can go CMO in that one, but I'm going to do something even better. I got to go with North Dakota. The fighting Hawks. They going to come in there and beat up on Oral Roberts. We fading any team with Robert in it. We fading Robert Morris on today's slate as well. Give me my boys, North Dakota. Top 3 plays of the board. That's how we cook it up. Make sure to sub if you ain't sub. Join the Telegram. It's free till March. And that's how we going to cook it up. And I'll see y'all boys Friday.